Okay, today we're going to be reading A Little Freedom. That's our interactive read aloud this week. And I want you to make a connection to our essential question about what does it mean to grant freedom? So, as I read this, I want you to work on those good reader practices of visualizing the story in your mind and connecting it to that question. A little freedom. 10-year-old Billy and Lori Norton have grown up under the care of two robots, Jill and Jack. Over the years, Billy and Lori have become quite fond of their robot friends. Tonight, Jill and Jack have an unusual request. "Yes, Jill and Jack?" said Mr. Norton. He noticed the robots had been standing away from their usual territory near the children for several minutes. "Do you want something?" Jack took one step forward. It seemed as though he were clearing his throat. "Dear Norton family," he began, "we would like our freedom. We would like you to release us." "No!" Bill and Lori wailed simultaneously. "But why?" Mrs. Norton asked. "Don't you like us?" "You're fine," answered Jill. "You've been very good employers. And, of course, we love Lori and Billy," continued Jack. "As much as robots can love," finished Jill. "Well, then?" asked Mr. Norton. Jack began. "7 days ago, Billy mentioned freedom and how nice it is. And we've heard about freedom and read about it for years." Jill added, "Freedom of the press, freedom from slavery, religious freedom, freedom from underarm embarrassment, the land of the free, and the home of the brave. It sounds like a nice thing, freedom," finished Jack. "It's terribly important to us humans," added Mr. Norton. "Billy said, 'Our teacher, Miss Clive, says our freedom is as important to us as the air we breathe.' Lori said, 'But you can't be free. You're robots. And besides, we need you.' 'You're growing up now,' said Jill. 'We're probably going to be too small for you in a year or so.' 'And we know that we're out-of-date technology,' added Jack. 'We've been loyal to your family and served you for 10 years, and we'd like to be free now.' 'I guess you deserve it.' Mrs. Norton looked back and forth between Billy and Lori and Jill and Jack. 'But really,' she said hesitantly, 'you belong to the children.' Lori and Billy seemed almost on the verge of tears. "But, but," began Billy. "We'd miss you," Lori burst out. After a few days and a lot of thought, Billy and Lori finally agreed to set Jack and Jill free. Okay, so I want you to connect to this story about what does it mean to grant freedom. Make a connection to why freedom seemed important to Jack and Jill, even though they were robots, and the sacrifices that had to be made from that Norton family. Now, even though they're robots, it's an easy way for us to visualize giving freedom to something that did not have freedom before. And you'll also make those connections as we read Happy Birthday, Mr. King as well.